Hey there, fellow deep divers. Are you ready for this? We're going deep into the world of the Anunnaki.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah. Those mysterious beings who supposedly visited Earth way back when.
Right.
We've got a whole bunch of YouTube videos all about ancient astronaut theories. And wow, are they packed with wild claims about how humans came to be.
It's definitely a captivating subject.
Yeah, for sure.
These videos you see, they draw on Zecharia Sitchin's, his controversial readings of Sumerian text.
Oh yeah, Sitchin.
Blending ancient mythology with modern-day science,
Okay, so before we get too deep into the crazy stuff,
Right.
let's start with the basics.
Absolutely.
Who exactly are these Anunnaki? Like, what do those Sumerian texts actually say?
Well, if you go by Sitchin's readings, the Anunnaki, they're described as these powerful beings from a planet called Nibiru.
Nibiru.
And Nibiru, supposedly, it has this really long elliptical orbit around our sun. It only enters our solar system every 3,600 years.
3,600 years. Whoa, that's a long commute.
It is, right.
But hold on, is there any real evidence for this planet, Nibiru?
That's where things get a bit murky.
Okay.
The videos, they often point to NASA's search for this hypothetical Planet 9.
Oh yeah, Planet 9.
Which could have a distant, elongated orbit,
Right.
But we got to be careful here. There's a big jump from, maybe planet in our solar system
Yeah.
to a planet full of advanced beings visiting Earth thousands of years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Right.
So let's take that Nibiru thing with,
The grain of salt.
the grain of salt, exactly.
Everyone
But
else.
let's just say, for the sake of argument, these Anunnaki did exist. Why would they come to Earth?
Well, the videos, they pretty much all say the Anunnaki weren't here for vacation.
Right.
Their main goal was to mine gold, supposedly.
Gold.
According to, at least, how they interpret these Sumerian texts,
Yeah.
they needed gold to fix their dying atmosphere on Nibiru.
The classic alien gold obsession.
Right.
But why gold specifically? Couldn't a super advanced civilization find a better, a more high-tech solution?
That's a great question, and one that the videos don't really answer. Some theorists, they propose that gold might have properties we just haven't discovered yet.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it was used in their tech or had some unknown energetic significance, who knows?
Okay, yeah, who knows?
As for why Earth, well, the videos kind of imply that Earth was just a convenient source of gold.
Right, right.
It was just there.
So we've got these powerful beings from another planet coming to Earth for gold.
Yep.
That already sounds like a sci-fi movie.
It does.
But then these videos, they take it a step further
Right.
with that whole creating humanity thing, right?
Yes, exactly.
Can you walk me through that?
Yes, this is where things get really controversial.
Okay.
Sitchin, at least in his interpretation, he says the Anunnaki needed workers for their mining.
Uh-huh.
So they allegedly genetically engineered humans, combining their essence with existing hominids,
Oh,
basically creating a slave race to mine that gold for them.
okay. That's pretty intense.
It is.
And the videos, they make some, pretty disturbing comparisons to real-life attempts at genetic manipulation.
Right.
Like that Soviet experiment trying to create a human-chimp hybrid soldier.
Chilling, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But let's be real. Isn't this all just speculation based on, pretty out there interpretations of old texts?
It is, and you have to be careful with that.
Is there any real archaeological evidence to support this claim?
Well, that's the core of the debate.
Okay.
The videos, they tend to lean heavily on interpretations, not so much on concrete physical evidence.
I see.
They'll often highlight ancient artifacts or artwork that they say depict Anunnaki,
Uh-huh.
or these human Anunnaki hybrids.
Right.
But mainstream archaeology, they usually have different explanations for these findings.
Okay, so we got to be careful about jumping to conclusions.
I
But
bet.
let's say, just for this deep dive, that there's some truth to this whole genetic manipulation thing.
Okay.
The videos also talk about the Anunnaki putting a worship gene into humans.
Yes.
What's that all about?
This worship gene idea is, it's intriguing, to say the least.
Sure.
The videos suggest that the Anunnaki engineered humans to revere them as gods,
Whoa.
to ensure their obedience and control. It's presented as a way to explain why humans are so drawn to religious belief and worship.
So basically, we're hardwired to worship our creators.
That's the idea.
That's a pretty unsettling thought.
It is, isn't it?
But these videos also mention some conflict within the Anunnaki, right?
Yes.
Tell me about these Igigi.
Right, the Igigi.
Yeah.
They're described in some Sumerian texts as this lower-ranking class of Anunnaki
Okay.
who were tasked with, the really tough job of mining
Right.
after what they say was 250,000 years of work.
250,000 years.
Yes, they revolted against the ruling class.
Oh, seriously?
Demanding better treatment and a break from all that back-breaking labor.
250,000 years. Even if you're an immortal alien being, that's got to be rough.
It would be, wouldn't it?
So what happened? Did the Anunnaki bosses give in?
Unfortunately, the texts don't give us a clear answer.
Oh, come on.
Some interpretations suggest that this Igigi rebellion led to, well, the creation of humans as a replacement workforce.
Really?
But that's just one theory.
Right.
There are many out there.
Okay, so we've got alien gold mining, genetic engineering, and a worker rebellion.
Yep, it's a lot.
This is getting pretty wild. But the videos also talk about these Nephilim.
The Nephilim, yes.
Offspring of Anunnaki and humans, right?
That's right.
Who were they? What role did they play in all of this?
The Nephilim are depicted in several ancient texts, including the Bible,
Oh, wow.
as giants,
Giants, okay.
often seen as demigods or heroes.
Mm-hmm.
The videos often point to those elongated skulls of certain ancient skeletons,
Oh, right. Elongated skull.
like Queen Pwabi of Sumer,
Queen Hwabi.
as possible evidence of Anunnaki lineage.
Really?
They say that these skulls are just too large and misshapen to be natural, suggesting, a hybrid origin.
You're talking about those Paracas skulls from Peru.
Yes, those are often mentioned.
I've seen those in documentaries.
Right.
But wait, don't mainstream scientists have explanations for those too?
They do.
Right?
Mainstream science usually says those elongated skulls are from artificial cranial deformation.
Oh, right. Cranial deformation.
The practice found in various cultures throughout history.
Yeah, I remember.
But the videos, they often dismiss those explanations as too simple,
Okay.
claiming that some skulls are just way too elongated to be from cultural practices.
So we've got some conflicting interpretations here.
We do.
It seems like every piece of evidence has multiple explanations.
That's true.
But let's move on to another big event mentioned in these videos.
Okay.
The Great Flood.
Ah, yes, the flood.
How does that tie into the Anunnaki story?
Well, the Great Flood is a recurring theme in many ancient cultures, not just Sumerian mythology.
Right. It's everywhere.
The videos suggest this cataclysmic event might have been caused by the gravitational pull of Nibiru passing close to Earth.
Hold on. You're saying this planet with a 3,600-year orbit just happened to swing by and cause a massive flood that wiped out most of humanity?
It does seem a bit convenient, doesn't it?
It does.
But it's a dramatic interpretation, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The videos often bring up the story of Utnapishtim, the Sumerian Noah, you could say,
Oh, okay.
who was told to build a circular vessel to survive the flood.
A circular vessel.
Yes, not the typical ark.
Mm.
They suggest this circular design, it points to advanced knowledge beyond what humans could do back then.
A circular boat? That's pretty unique.
It is.
But didn't the Sumerians have advanced knowledge in other areas too?
Oh, absolutely.
Like what?
They had this surprisingly accurate understanding of astronomy, including a detailed map of the solar system showing planets we couldn't even see with the naked eye.
Whoa, really?
The videos argue that this advanced knowledge, it could be because of the Anunnaki.
So they're saying the Sumerians got cosmic intel from these advanced alien visitors.
That's the idea.
That's a pretty bold claim.
It is.
But let's get into some specifics.
Okay.
The videos mention some ancient technologies that sound a lot like modern inventions.
Right.
Can you give me some example?
Sure. One they highlight is Thoth's staff.
Thoth's staff, okay.
It's this mythical object that supposedly emitted vibrations that could manipulate matter.
Seriously?
The videos draw parallels between this ancient device and modern tech, like the active denial system.
What's that?
It's a non-lethal weapon that uses electromagnetic waves to, well, create a burning feeling on the skin.
Wow, so you're saying we're just reinventing ancient alien tech.
It's a trippy thought, isn't it?
It is. But the videos also go beyond just physical beings.
Yes, they do.
They talk about multidimensional beings and altered states of consciousness.
They do.
What do they mean by that?
This is where things get really mind-bending.
Okay, hit me.
The videos suggest that the Anunnaki might not have been just physical beings, but multidimensional entities,
Whoa.
capable of interacting with us on different planes of existence.
Okay, now that's getting deep. But how do humans fit into this multidimensional picture?
That's a good question.
The videos mention something about magnetite crystals in the human brain.
Yes.
What's the connection there?
The videos often highlight these magnetite crystals in our brains, which are sensitive to magnetic fields.
Hmm.
They speculate that these crystals could be remnants of an ancient ability to sense and interact with, the multidimensional realm.
So we had this ability, but we lost it.
That's the idea, an ability largely lost or suppressed in modern humans.
Wow, so they're saying we've been downgraded?
Yeah,
That we had these incredible abilities because of our Anunnaki ancestry?
that's what they seem to be implying.
But we've lost touch with them.
That's the suggestion, yes.
Wow, that's a lot to think about.
It is.
We've gone from alien miners to genetic engineering to multidimensional beings, all in just this first part of our deep dive.
We have covered a lot of ground.
It's clear that the Anunnaki story is full of mind-blowing claims and intriguing possibilities.
For sure.
Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll delve even deeper into the mysteries surrounding these alleged ancient astronauts.
It's going to be fascinating.
It is. Yeah, what are your takeaways from this deep dive? What really stuck with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
And remember, this isn't the end of the journey. The world's full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered.
Stories waiting to be told.
Keep exploring, keep asking questions, keep that spark of curiosity alive.
Thanks for joining us on this Anunnaki adventure.
It's been fun.
Until next time, keep looking up, keep digging deeper, and keep wondering about all the possibilities out there.
And who knows, maybe we'll uncover even more mysteries together.
Maybe we will. Until then, happy deep diving, everyone.